Alright everyone, well, I'm back with the water heater once again, and as you see, the new valve has been installed. The plumbers actually really did a good job here. They even installed it just right, because the old valve, the hose connector, they had it angled like right where my finger is. About right there. So, but this one they got it pointing straight down. That's what I like about that part. That's good. Now, the same thing, the problem that we were having before was that on the old valve, it has never been opened on the old valve. So, it wasn't my fault, and I apologize on the first part of this, how I said kill me and stuff. I apologize. Because I really thought I did something wrong. Apparently, it wasn't my fault. So, I apologize on that. It was the water heater's fault because the valve has never been opened and it never got maintained like it should. So, anyways, that's the new valve right there. All the electrical and stuff is back on now. And here's the model, by the way. It's up there. It's where is it? There it is. It's my flashlight's cutting out. Sorry, 81F52D. I'm guessing this water heater was from the 80s. And there's the energy guide. Good grief! Look how much that is. $467. There's the most. Model with lowest energy is 428. Model with highest energy is 547. Jeez. Use a lot of power for sure. Especially when you go to turn the breaker back on for this. The, what you would call it? The watt meter outside spins up like crazy whenever you first turn this breaker back on. It spins really crazy. Like, it goes really fast. But so that's pretty much it for the water issue, the water heater issue. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let's turn that light off. Alright, I'm in the living room. And an update on this computer. I did order the recovery disk. It was supposed to come in this week, I do believe, but the shipping got delayed. So I don't know. It might come in later today. I don't want to jinx it. It might possibly come in today. Either that or next week. But good. Let me just show you the side, what's inside here, because I don't think I ever showed it to you before. I don't know if I showed you that. So it's got an Intel processor in it. There's another extra fan for that. The processor, I'm sorry, the CPU fan's right up in there. That's a Mustang. That's a power supply, rather. Excuse me. It's power supply fan is what I meant. I didn't meant CPU fan. Anyways, that's the power supply. It's model LCB350 ATX, 350 watt max. This thing does have CD drives in it. Both of them are locked up, so I have to like get it unstuck. The top one was working, if you saw the last part I did of that, but then it got locked up again though. And this other one, I need to actually find the screws for it because I misplaced them. It does have a floppy drive in it. I actually disconnected the ICE connector or something like that. Is that what it is? I think that's what it's called. Let me get down here. Yeah, or IDE, whatever you call it. I beg my pardon. I'm sorry, it's IDE. I misplaced the IDE connector for the floppy drive. I'll try to find that soon enough. I misplaced it somewhere in the office. There's all your... So the memory is right there. Capacitor. This hard drive, it does have the... this is not an IDE hard drive. It's a SATA connection. Or SATA, yeah. Has a SATA connection. There's actually 2 SATA ports on here. There's the I did replace the CMOS battery because it was dead. Due to let me see what that says. That orange sticker right there says. Let me just kill my flashlight for just a minute. But it says, due to chipset limitation, this motherboard, I guess MB motherboard, does not support hot plug and SATA. SATA, whatever. I'll read it one more time just to be clear. My flashlight's cutting out. Due to chipset limitation, this MB, I guess that means the motherboard, is what it means, does not support hot plug and SATA. So I think this computer was... I have no idea if this was custom built. I'm pretty sure it is, though. It looks pretty much custom built. And there's all your right below this orange, the SATA connections, there's all the electrical, the LEDs for the lights, the power lights, hard drive lights, speaker. There's that black connector that goes to this fan that fan right there. It's a really nice computer. All I need to do is I gotta find the IDE connector for the floppy drive because I misplaced it. Two USB ports down there. I thought one of those USB ports were acting up, and apparently they weren't. And I'll just show you the back of it. There's your power supply switch. It does have that, I don't know what you call that red switch. I forgot what it was. But probably some watt switcher. I forgot. Jay would know. And it's actually the panel. The cover for that is somewhere in the office. I just never put it back on. Still needs some cleanups to it. I still need to dust it and clean it some more, as you can tell. Now, I think one of these USB ports back here is actually malfunctioning too. Because I try to plug the mouse up at a certain spot and it's not working. It's saying USB not recognized. So I think one of these USB ports is malfunctioning. And there's the onboard audio. The phone line is down there. Just have the mouse port and keyboard port, printer port, VGA, USB. Actually got 6 of them, I do believe. Yeah, 6 in the back, plus the Ethernet. There's 6 in the back. There's 2 in the front. Really a nice computer. I can say that. And I don't know if I ever showed you the hard drive before, but I'll show it now. This is a Western Digital WD-800. So it's an 80 gig drive. I actually just restored this because it had a problem to where it said a mountable boot volume. There we go. Okay, put that back in place. Yeah, everything is really in nice shape. All I have to do is just find the IDE connector for the floppy drive, which I don't even use the floppy drive anyway. But still, I'll have to find it. I mean, I looked and I still can't find it. I don't know if someone threw it away by accident or what. And which, by the way, this Intellinet card, I don't know. It was working on this computer, but then it kept on disconnecting the Wi-Fi here. Well, I did some improvising. Therefore, I just hooked the internet up to that, and I just hooked it up to the laptop and just shared the internet connection from that to this, because somehow that Wi-Fi card just wasn't working. And there you go. So that's pretty much it. I know I'm breaking the topic here. The main video was supposed to be about the water heater, and yeah, as usual, I always break the topic here. And there's a timer, electric timer. I actually pulled it out from a drawer. I thought that thing was broken. It still works, but I had to give it a few more days and make sure, because it might be slow. I don't know. So it's already cut off for today. The other timer's right here. This is a newer one, actually. It's a it's a Brinks, or Brink. Yeah, Brinks. I do believe that is. You can hear it. Hear the motor. The motor is a bit noisy. It is that motor is noisy. But yeah. Showing around and whatnot. Alright, y'all. Well, I don't want to record too much longer, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we will see you on the next one.